Well, hello and welcome to a new video where we are going to take a look at the performance of Counter-Strike 2 on the AMD 780M APU. So, integrated GPU from the Ryzen 7 8840HS, which we have in the system here. And we're going to test this at low settings at 1080p resolution here. And this is inside the HP Zbook Firefly G11A, which means, as I just said, that we do have a Ryzen 7 8840HS CPU, so 40 to 50 watt GPU I think it is here in this system, as well as 32GB of dual channel memory, so that should be plenty enough for us here to play the game. I also have allocated in the BIOS 8GB of the system memory for the dedicated memory of this APU, which does mean that the Windows system will exclusively use this for gaming. Obviously, it's not going to be faster than the regular RAM that we are running here, so it should only help us when it comes to system memory allocation, but not when but it's not going to make the GPU faster per se. But as previous tests have shown, it can make a difference because Windows sometimes is allocating the RAM incorrectly when you have set it for too low dedicated GPU VRAM for integrated GPUs, so it can make a difference, and that's why I'm choosing 8GB here. You could potentially go even to, I think, 16GB or even more. I think 16 is the max here because that's 50% of the installed memory in the system, but yeah, you could potentially go even higher than that. But yeah, looking at our frame time graph, as you can see here in the middle of your screen, basically, it is completely smooth. I mean, basically completely smooth. I mean, he's just went in and out of a scope, but yeah, you can see here in action, the frame time graph is completely smooth. We're seeing over 100 FPS, which is absolutely great and fantastic if you want to play this competitively, especially since this laptop also does feature a 120 Hz screen, so you can really make use of that. And yeah, to me, it's definitely a perfectly fine experience here. I think it is a little bit slower than a dedicated 1650, which I've tested this on previously. But you can also see that our GPU isn't fully utilized here. So our CPU is actually holding back the integrated GPU right now. So that's not optimal, but I guess it is what it is and it's not too bad. Yeah, even though we are dropping into the 80s, 70s even here, I mean very high 70s. So I guess, yeah, it's not a perfectly competitively experienced, but I mean, it's still an integrated GPU. And even though the new Ryzen CPUs actually do feature very strong integrated GPUs, I think the APUs of these machines are somewhere around the RTX 4060 to 4070 performance in some titles. So that is very, very impressive. But obviously not with a machine like this one here, where we do have 40 watts on the CPU as well as the GPU. But yeah, it's nevertheless very much playable here, and I guess you're definitely going to enjoy this game on your free time if you have somewhere something like the HP Zbook Firefly.